One of the things that I personally have learned over the years, having the opportunity to chat with the students as well as the parents of those students who have excelled academically and in almost every other regard, one of the things that I've learned is that the most common denominator for all of those success stories has very little, in some instances, to do with the academic approach, and the most common denominator is usually the family support, the network of persons and support that is behind that student. And that is why this morning we begin our conversation not by touching base with the top student, S.E.A 2020, but the parent of said top student. We have on the line with us Dr. Shari Khan. Good morning, doctor.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I hope you heard that intro, because my first question is, what did it take for yourself and your extended family? What did it take of you to provide the network and the support systems in place to facilitate the success that your daughter has now had, topping the S.E.A 2020?
Yeah, so I did hear that introduction, and you are quite right. It's not just a matter of one child excelling. It's a team effort. My husband, myself, our siblings, and the extended family all play a major role in taking any child on a road to success. So we pray a lot together. We play a lot together, because just being physically active also helps being healthy and improving your mental function. And we also sit with her while she's doing her work, just to give her support. Even if we're not actually doing the work for her, we're just there next to her. We're just around, So that's the type of support we've given her. And we also listen to her. When she says, "Mom or Dad, I'm frustrated, I'm tired," we say, "Okay, let's take a break. What would you like to do?" And so we sort of encourage that sort of environment for her.
One of the things you mentioned just now was the fact that you don't do the work for her. And I just wanted to zone in on that a little bit, because I have had many interactions, and I'm sure you know this as well, where it seems to be the norm now, where parents are sitting with their children, not to assist their children, but because they are so obsessed with their children scoring top marks for midterm and coursework, and even for exams and projects. Sometimes the parents are doing the work for the children, and whilst they may get high marks for midterm assessments, the end result sometimes is that the child isn't self-sufficient or hasn't learnt the lesson. You alluded to the fact that you let your daughter do the work. Was this a deliberate approach?
Well, yes, because I will not be there with her on the day of examinations, and I want her to grow and develop into her own. So even her mistakes will be her own, and then she will learn from her own mistakes better than if I were to tell her what is the right approach. So even though we had online classes, and I sat with her and I watched her submit compositions or maybe a math paper, I just let her submit whatever she could have done to the best of her ability, and then we dealt with whatever the results were. And if she made mistakes, then we went through the corrections, and she understood. So it didn't make sense in my head to be the one to correct her before submitting her assignment. I think it was better for her to learn by just letting her make her mistakes and learn from them.
Dr. Khan, we've spoken about the importance of the family and extended family support. However, would you say that the school and the systems at the school, the approach and even the culture at the school is also important, and how much so?
So Ameerah came from San Fernando TML, and for her past 7 years, I have to say, every teacher Ameerah got, they were very supportive, very easy to speak to as a parent if we had a concern, and they really offered a lot of guidance, as well as going through standards 4 and 5. It's very stressful. And her teacher, Miss Rabia, was very approachable. So, of course, you're concerned if your child doesn't do as well as you think they should. You want guidance as a parent as to how you can improve things for your child and how your child can learn better. And just having that sort of teacher who offered just kindness and care and support, that you could pick up a phone and say, Miss, where did Ameerah go wrong? How can we make it better? And just that easy rapport we've had with Miss Rabia really helped a lot. And I have to also say kudos to the principals, present and past, of Stanford and the TML, because Ameerah has gone through a few principals. They've always been very approachable and very kind and supportive. And that has made a really big difference in the way we have dealt with Ameerah and the way she has succeeded throughout her 7 years at TML.
So, Dr. Khan, before we ask to just at least say hi to Ameerah, on a much lighter note, I want to ask, all of the conversations we've had aside, and all titles, roles, etc., everything else shed off, and the only hat you're wearing now is the hat of Ameerah's mommy. How do you feel in this moment? Is it surreal? Was it expected? Are you overwhelmed? What are you feeling?
I am overwhelmed, I am overjoyed, and I feel as if I am living in maybe a different dimension, that this actually cannot be happening to us. I've always been extremely proud of Ameerah, but this has surpassed any expectations that we've had from Ameerah, and so we are just living in a cloud of joy.
That is an incredible feeling that every parent should be able to experience, regardless of the result, but every parent should be able to experience that. And I want to thank you very much for sharing all of this with us this morning. I hope it has provided some insights for other parents, and in particular for those parents of students who will be stepping up to the plate or stepping up to the batting lineup in years from now. So, Dr. Khan, thank you very much. Is there any possibility we could say a quick hello to Ameerah?
Sure, of course, and thank you for having me on. And here's Ameerah.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Ameerah. How are you, my dear?
I'm good.
You are good. Are you being very humble when you say good, or are you really excited and ecstatic? Yes. So, Ameerah, we've gotten a lot of information from Mummy, so I don't have any fancy questions or anything like that from you. I just wanted to chat with you to tell you, 1, good morning, 2, congratulations, and 3, man, we are just so happy for you. I could sense the joy that is oozing out from your mommy when she chatted with us on the phone, and I could only imagine how she and everybody else who would have in your family and who would have had a part to play in your educational journey so far, I could only imagine how proud you've made them feel. And I want to say congratulations to you, not just for your result and for topping S.E.A 2020, but I say congratulations to you for bringing that feeling to everybody in your circle, and especially to your parents. You see how your mommy spoke there just now? That was incredible. That's probably one of the best things that you've ever done. That feeling of joy you've brought to your parents, that's what I'm congratulating you for this morning, Ameerah. So congratulations. Best wishes on your journey ahead, and the airwaves are yours for the next couple seconds to say anything you want, even if it's just to say hello to somebody, to send love, to scream, to cry, anything you want to do. Go ahead.
I want to thank all my teachers, especially Miss Rabia Muhammad, and Principal Miss Wahida, and also my lessons teachers for the extra help, and my parents as well, and all my family.
Perfectly well said. Ameerah, congratulations. Enjoy these moments. You've earned it fully. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Welcome. Take care, babe. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.